survival tips for people. Um, what are your you had an analogy, a life
Life
hack.
hack, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, do you want to
and
share some of those?
yeah. Well, basically, you know, there are many ways that you can learn how to deal with life situations, and from one of my biggest heroes, Bruce Lee, um, who always looked at his environment and tried to use it to his best advantage to defeat his enemy. And really, you can use that in any situation and looking at your environment. But in this particular case, I'm going straight from my belly, I'm going to the kitchen for my analogies. So obviously, there are many tools and things within the kitchen which you can look at um, for resolving certain things that are going on in your life. And you can apply this pretty much to any kind of environment, really. Just for the first one, I would say if you look at, for example, a coffee filter, obviously used to filter the coffee to give you a nice, warm, cozy drink, get you going for the day. Obviously, you put that filter in, you pour in. These are your friends, you and your family. You pour in to the filter the coffee, and it takes away all the impurities, the kind of bitter bits that are inside the coffee. We all know
Mm.
them, and so it kind of helps you get away the bad stuff that you
Leaves a
don't
bad
drink.
taste.
Yes, that leave a bad taste and not really digestible. The different parts of that coffee. So if you use that in that sense, yeah. And another example, expired food in the fridge. Some foods can, even after it's expired, you can maybe doll it up and uh, put it together, scratch and sniff it, and you can probably eat it. Like cheese, you can rub off the green mold or cut it off, and there's still goodness inside of that cheese block. But there's some stuff you just can't eat after expired, like meat. That will definitely sick you. And there are people that are in your, can be in your life that you know if you mix and mingle with, they can take you down the wrong route and lead you to on the wrong path, or they can sick your belly seriously, and you can spend a hell of a long time on the toilet. Sometimes it can even kill you. So some things just need to get dashed in the bin. Don't try to revive it. Yeah,
Trash.
trash it. Same time. Also, sometimes you think, oh, you know a nice cake. You've got all kinds of different ingredients. You've got to mix and blend them all together to get something nice and warm and sweet. Keep your mind open to other individuals. Sometimes you kind of have in your mindset that you want somebody particular in your life. They've got to be this height, they've got to be this look, they've got to have that kind of money. It's not always the way. That doesn't always work out for the best, or very rarely, I would say. So you've got to keep your heart and mind open to different things, and that way you can have a nice fluffy warm cake, and and lastly, the knife in the kitchen is a very useful tool, you know and of things in your life that may be causing you heartache, pain. Use the knife just the same way you use it on cleaning your chicken. You know what? You don't want to have the chicken batty or the hair or the feathers on the chicken. You've got to cut it off and remove it, dispose of it, because it's not something that you don't really want to eat. It's going to make it very unpleasant,
Toxins.
and toxins in your body. And you got to use that knife to take off those bits that are not edible. So you got to use that as well in life as well. So with those few ones, I'm going to leave you with those. And if you do have any other ideas of what other life hacks that you can use within the kitchen, comment on hashtag good